Fleetwood Mac co-founder Peter Green has died. He was 73. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. His solicitors released the following statement. It is with great sadness that the family of Peter Green announced his death this weekend, peacefully in his sleep. A further statement will be provided in the coming days. He was an incredibly influential guitarist, going way back to when he formed Fleetwood Mac with Mick Fleetwood in 1967. He left Fleetwood Mac in 1970, had a lot of emotional problems throughout the years, and was diagnosed with schizophrenia a few years after leaving Fleetwood Mac. He released a lot of solo albums. His last was in 1984 called A Case for the Blues. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of Fleetwood Mac in 1998. Some of his best loved songs: Albatross, Black Magic Woman, Oh Well, and Man of the World. He was ranked number 58 on Rolling Stone's Top 100 Guitarists of All Time. He was born Peter Allen Greenbaum in Bethnal Green, London, October 29, 1946. It was his brother Michael who taught him his first few chords on guitar, and a few years later, he was basically teaching himself. As a kid, he loved playing Shadows covers, and had stated that Hank Marvin was his guitar hero. And it was Peter Green who replaced Eric Clapton in John Mayall's and the Blues Breakers. That was before Fleetwood Mac, 1966 to be exact. And along with Jeremy Spencer, they formed a band that was interestingly called Peter Green's Fleetwood Mac. There's a reason why when we post Fleetwood Mac stories on our channel about Lindsey Buckingham or Bob Welsh or Danny Kirwan, that people always say, what about Peter Green? Do you remember? Fleetwood Mac was Peter Green's band in the beginning. They took blues and did some amazing things, but really they were different bands. In a lot of ways, really apples and oranges. Peter Green's decline in 1970 became more apparent. He would party, take the wrong things, which would accentuate whatever he already had. He ended up living with his brother for a while where he started healing. By 1979, he came forward again, started making public appearances. People saw him play. In 1981, he played on Mick Fleetwood's solo album. In an interview in 1988, Peter Green had mentioned that he had ingested the wrong things, and he admitted that really helped in his decline, as mentioned previously. And of course, there was rumors around the 2000s that an earlier version of Fleetwood Mac would get back together with Peter Green and Jeremy Spencer and Mick Fleetwood and John McVie. As most of you know, we do a lot of interviews on this channel. The bulk of the videos on this channel are interviews that we do. And maybe 4 months ago, before COVID-19, I thought I'd take a stab, and I went on Peter Green's website and I wrote him a little letter saying we'd love to talk to you. I didn't expect a response. I was well aware of his ups and downs, but I thought I'd try anyway. I remember when my son was like maybe 10 years old, he's a drummer, he was at a jam session, and the guy who was the main player was probably my age, 60 years old, and he turned around and he asked my son and his guitar player if he knew Oh Well by Fleetwood Mac, and they went, no, how hard can it be? And you know, in a jam, if you don't know Oh Well, you cannot play it, because it starts, it stops, it goes all over the place. You have to know the song in order to play it. And it was the biggest freaking mess, and my son's a great drummer. He came home and listened to it and he went, oh my God, this song's amazing. What was that guy thinking? There was a lot to Fleetwood Mac in the early years. For a guy my age, I remember the first time I heard Fleetwood Mac was the Bob Welsh era with Hypnotized and things like that. And I love that. Then Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham joined and I was caught into that. But then older friends would tell me, go back, listen to Peter Green with Fleetwood Mac. But again, apples and oranges. You couldn't even think those were the two same bands. May he rest in peace. Memories of Fleetwood Mac, your favorite album with Peter Green, stories, did you ever meet him? Make sure you comment on our videos, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.